Yo, what is good? It's official. It is official. I'm finished. I'm done with my military service. It's done. Okay, I was there for around 6 months and it's finally done, bro. And I'm here to fucking celebrate that. I'm gonna fucking do a boot camp, 7-day boot camp, or let's see how it goes, maybe more. But this is the first day, the commitment. And I already did mine, okay? Not just me starting this video, starting to record, but also check this out. Yeah, I shaved my head. This is just a commitment. And this is the first day, all out, all in or nothing. And if you don't know who am I, my name is Edel Cash. I essentially help you sell your expertise online through your personal brand. Okay, as you can see, this is kind of a new channel. My first info business, my first personal brand was around trading. I used to be teaching people how to trade, okay? And because I started to make way more money selling courses and mentorships to my students, that's why I started this new channel, because I want to teach you exactly how to do that, okay? Because it completely changed my life and it completely changed your other mentors' lives as well. Everybody that you look up online is doing this. So that's why I'm here to teach you. That's why I started this boot camp. And I'm fucking excited, okay? And this first day is the commitment day. It is the fucking go all in or nothing, okay? If you know that you probably are not going to watch any of these videos that are going to come, then you probably should head out, okay? If you're not that interested in succeeding, then probably you should head out, okay? I'm just going to be dead honest, because I want to build a personal brand, this new personal brand that is full of people who are completely dedicated, okay? And this first day is this, okay? I want you to make a commitment. I want you to open your notes pad and write down that I'm fucking committed. I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna build a crazy personal brand, make a fuck ton of money. And not just that, I'm also gonna hit the gym every single day, or if not every single day, at least 3 times per week. I'm gonna completely transform my life into something incredible, okay? And hey, it's not just fucking you. It's me as well. It's me as well. If I'm here to take the commitment, so why wouldn't you? We're gonna do this together, okay? That's what this is all about. Hey, I'm also gonna write down now. I'm also gonna do this. Even though, yes, I'm making money. Yes, I'm here to teach you. But I also want to become better at what I do. I want to make even more money. And so probably you want to do that as well. So June 21st, I'm going all out. Okay, that means maximizing profits, hitting the gym, calisthenics, all out, bro. And oh yeah, obviously making sure that my audience learns all of the valuable lessons that changed my life. Yes. Okay. So you see where this is going? This is the first day, man. And it's all about commitment. Now, obviously, to make this shit work, you have to ask yourself, what is your why? Why do you want to wake up every single day and watch these videos and take action, learn from it, and change your life? Why do you want to wake up and record a video? Why do you want to take notes? Why do you want to post videos, especially when you don't feel like it? Once you find your why, then you have to put it again to your notes app or take a physical paper and write it down. Okay, it's very important, because if you don't find your why you're doing it, why you're actually putting the work in, then you're eventually gonna quit, because you're like, man, why am I even doing this? But if you have a why, you're gonna continue. Okay, your why can be as simple as fucking having freedom. That's a huge thing. Everybody wants freedom. Nobody wants to work for a fucking boss. Nobody wants to take commandments, especially me. I'm the type of person who just hates it. I remember I was flipping burgers for around a year. Like, what was it, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? I was flipping burgers for $9 an hour. And I hated it. I hated every single moment, every single day when I went there to flip burgers. I had this feeling of disappointment and anger, but also hope, because at that point I was already like kind of committed. The reason why I was there was to obviously gain some capital, start, maybe buy some equipment, etc. But it was so ass. And I remember one day I was so tired of taking those commandments, bro. And I was like, I can't wait to get out of here, bro. I can't wait. And eventually I was able to quit that job. I'm gonna be honest. I had 1K subscribers on the old channel, and I started to make 10K per month consistently. Okay, when I started to sell high tickets, right? And if you don't believe me, you can check out the other videos. I have plenty of proof, evidence, and 10K is nothing. Let's be honest, 10K is the minimum. Okay, it's super easy with this thing that we're doing here. Okay, but again, let's get back to the main point. You want freedom. You don't want to work for somebody else who tells you what to do, who tells you when you can go to the bathroom, who tells you when you can eat your lunch. Okay, I remember I was just at some point I was just there. I hid in the bathroom. I was on my phone, watching some YouTube videos like this to motivate me to continue. And man, it was ass. But here I am teaching you exactly how to become successful with your personal brand. And when I say personal brand, you may think like, oh, I need to get plenty of fucking views, millions in views every single day. No. In fact, do you even want that? Do you want everybody to recognize your face on the street? Personally, I don't know if I want to, but I damn sure want to make a lot of money. And this is what this is all about. You don't need thousands. I mean, you don't need millions of subscribers to make a lot of money. Like I said, 1K subscribers, I was making 10K per month. Then I was at 5K, I was already making like 35K. Okay, because it's all about scaling later. But regardless, the point what I'm trying to make you is that you want that freedom. So write down your why. Okay, you may have some other whys. Okay, you want to help your family. You want to retire your parents. You want to achieve something great. Retire your bloodline, whatever. Write it down. And then once you have the why, it is so powerful, because every time you feel like quitting, you're like, I can't let myself down. I have that why. If I not quit, I'm not going to achieve the thing that I want. And I'm going to be hating myself for the rest of my life. So that's why I write the why now. Okay? Very important. Very important. It's like, it helped me a lot, because every single time when I felt like quitting, like back in the day, when I was still selling low ticket, by the way, I remember my why. I was like, there's no way I'm going to go back, flip burgers. I was so depressed back then. There's no way I'm going to go to university and study for some shit job. Hell nah, bro. No way. So I just continued. And I started laughing because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot, man. There's another way. And yeah, that's why it's so important, man. And this truly is going to change your life, bro. I mean it. Because think about it. All of the people who you look up to online, they teach you about maybe trading, maybe some e-commerce, self-improvement. They all tell you, okay, skip the self-improvement, but they teach you about some money-making methods. They all tell you to go left, right? They all tell you to do e-commerce, fucking Amazon FBA, TikTok shop. But they all record videos, right? They all record videos on a daily basis. And then they tell you to book a call for my mentorship, right? So essentially, they tell you to do dropshipping, but they don't mention the part where they make most of their money selling you information. Okay, so they tell you to go left while they go right. And you can search it up, bro. You can fucking go online right now and write down how to start day trading, how to start Amazon FBA, how to start TikTok shop. I bet your ass that every single video that you see is a guy who's making way more money selling that information. But the fact is, none of them will mention the fact that they're selling info. Okay, they just tell you to book a free call. Oh yeah, take this free ebook. You may think that, oh, that's the method, bro. I mean, they're giving me so much for free. No, that's also part of the plan. Okay, they give you an ebook so they can collect your email, and so that they can start marketing. Okay, but there's nothing bad about that. Okay, there's nothing bad to do that. Okay, in fact, I'm teaching you how to do that. But I just want you to be more informed. Okay, because most people don't know that, and they fall for the trap of trying to do what everybody else is trying to do because their mentor is telling them to do that, if that makes sense. So I want you to be the mentor. So I want you to find a problem that is solved in your life, right? Maybe is it you gained a six-pack. You went from fat to fit. You have biceps. You have you're very lean, or you know how to do drop shipping, or whatever it is, bro. You went from, I don't know, you know how to clean a fucking window fast. Okay, maybe that's exaggerated, but regardless, you have to find a problem that is solved, a skill that you acquired. And then you have to understand the second fact that that skill is worth minimum 10K per month, easily. Okay, and during this bootcamp, I'm going to teach you everything. But again, this video is about you locking in, you actually taking the first step by committing to this. Okay, otherwise this shit will not work. And I'm basically wasting my time, because if you're not going to take the next step, if you're not going to lock in, then I'm just here recording these videos for nothing, because I want you to fucking succeed. I want you to prove everybody that you can become successful. I want you to prove everybody wrong, okay? Do you think your fucking friends want you to see you succeed? Of course not, bro. Okay, unless they're like real good friends. This is how it goes. So you gotta prove everybody wrong. And I want you to prove everybody wrong, because it feels fucking amazing. It feels so good. I want you to experience it, okay? Because I remember when I was in Dubai a while ago. I was posting this crazy shit, man. All my old friends were like, man, what do you do now? Can you teach me, put me on? But those were the same ones who laughed at my face, bro, when I started posting. You see what is going like? People, they're going to change. And the fact is, most people probably will laugh at you when you start. Because like, it's not normal to perhaps post videos online. But it's the same exact thing that will change your life. Okay? But once you actually start becoming successful with that, once you actually start acquiring money, a lot of money, people will start asking, the same ones who actually laughed at your face, they're going to come and ask for advice. That's how it goes, okay? And once you actually become successful, once you actually start acquiring that money, you're just going to ignore the people. You're going to laugh at them, okay? But so far, you probably wrote down on your notes app that you're going to take this shit seriously. You're going to watch this entire bootcamp. You're going to not just watch this, but you're going to also take action on it, because that's the most important part. Otherwise, my bad. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my time here, okay? And don't do it for me. Do it for yourself, because you want to succeed. You're going to succeed if you take action, okay? And second of all, I also hope you wrote down your why. Why do you want to succeed? Why do you want to put the work in? What is the thing that's pushing you? Okay, your goals. I'm going to tell you my why. It was the freedom, okay? Because I've always enjoyed freedom. I remember when I was in elementary, okay? I was in, elementary, a young kid. When I was in school and I had maybe a dentist appointment, I remember it was the best thing ever. Because I remember my mom picking me up from school. Okay, I was maybe in second, third grade. And she came pick me up. And I was just like, man, everybody else is going to stay in the classroom studying some BS. And I'm going to go to the dentist. Yeah, I'm going to go to the dentist. It's joy, man. And the fact that most people are just trapped somewhere in a classroom and I'm out there going to the dentist is freedom. It feels amazing. And now, especially, all of the old friends that I knew, they're right now in university. And I'm out here recording these stupid videos that pay, that make money. Okay? Freedom is amazing. Freedom is fucking amazing. Bro, I remember like every time, like before I went, okay, I know. I haven't had that much freedom recently because I was in the military. It's just part of my country's, it's my country, man. They want me to go to the military. Okay, it's just how it goes. Every man in this country has to go to the military. But for 6 months, I wasn't free. But again, I have this same feeling again because I'm out from the military. I'm right now in the reserve. So this is again freedom. But most people now are going to continue to go to they're going to go to university after the military in my country, this and that. But I'm out here I was just doing some calisthenics outside at the local park, doing some calisthenics, push-ups, pull-ups, abs, and that felt amazing. And I also checked my phone. There was like a new profit. This is the time where you lock in and you start going all in with your personal brand. Start posting. If you haven't started yet, start today. Maybe record a TikTok, maybe record a YouTube video like this, maybe record something, okay? But it's fucking amazing, man. The thing that you're gonna achieve with this is so amazing. It's actually, it's gonna come pretty fast. Okay, yes, first it's difficult. Yes, first it's gonna be difficult. But that's why I'm recording this video, so I can help you out. That's why I'm recording this boot camp, so I can help you out. Okay, this is a free course that I could make you pay thousands of dollars for, but I'm gonna give it out for free because I know that if I can change your life, then eventually you're gonna start talking about me and you're gonna gain the freedom and I'm gonna get more sales. It's all business, okay, of course, but still, you're gonna succeed with this. And back to the freedom part. I remember before military, I was in Dubai, right? I was in Dubai for a week with my friend who does e-com. And it's just so amazing, the feeling that you're going to go there, you're going to go to Dubai, and knowing that everybody else is right now in a classroom working. Obviously, it sucks, but it's just like cause and effect. Like, they chose that path, or maybe they didn't know enough, or maybe they were too scared. But it's just like, it's just amazing. It's euphoric. And I want you to achieve this. I want you to achieve everything. And again, that's why I'm recording this bootcamp. And that's why this video is going to be titled the Day 1, All In or Nothing. Okay? All in or nothing. That's what this is all about. Day 1, all in or nothing. So are you in or are you out? If you made it this far, I'm actually proud of you because you're obviously interested in this. And you actually, most likely, you're going to fucking succeed. If you actually took the notes, you're actually serious. Okay? And also, obviously, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the other ones. Make sure to put the notifications on. Imagine this, 5 years from now, you already started posting videos consistently. You're looking at your P&L for the day, the WAP or school or whatever your payment platform is. You're looking at them, you're looking at it, you're like, wow, I just made 10 grand today. I just made 5 grand today. I just made 50 grand today, whatever it is. Okay, there's no limit how much you can make. Think about the feeling that you're gonna have. Think about the pride that you're gonna feel. Okay, think about you helping your family. Think about everything you achieved. Okay, because you took action on this day. And also think about 5 years from now. You didn't take action. You just sat there, watched TikToks, watched Instagram Reels, and you're sitting at a desktop, taking commandments, writing some bullshit emails that's gonna help your boss make more money. Then you're gonna go home in your bullshit apartment, shitty apartment, with your ugly ass wife. I'm joking, man. I mean, most likely yes. That's what's gonna happen if you don't fucking take action. That's why it's all in or nothing. Okay? Fuck what everybody think. Fuck what they think. Because a few years from now, they're gonna start asking for advice from you. Because that's literally what happened. Because every single time that I posted on my other Instagram, my not the Adriel Cash Instagram, but where all the old friends are. Every single time that I posted something cool, they're like, come on, man, put me on. They're gonna be like, oh, just put me on, bro. They were like, how are you doing this? Please put me on, bro. And obviously I'm not a dickhead. I was like, okay, this is what I do. But it's not about knowing what you have to do. They know what I'm doing, but they don't take the action. They don't have the mentality that there's no other plan. They don't have the mentality of all in or nothing. They're not thinking that way. They're scared what other people are gonna think of them. They're scared of judgment. They're scared of fucking failure. But in this business, there's no failure. Yes, some days you may not get a sale. You may have months where you don't get a sale. But that's nothing, because you're building a brand while getting paid with this shit. Okay? Even though if every single day you're not going to be getting a sale, you're still building the brand. And the best part is there's almost zero expenses with this personal branding shit. Zero expenses, okay? Zero ads. You can post ads if you want to. But there's almost no risk except just putting in the work in. And if you're too scared to show your face, then you can do it faceless. There are plenty of people who are making a fuck ton of money. I actually have a student who's making good money faceless. He's teaching people how to trade as well, like I used to. Okay? Faceless, completely faceless. Obviously, there's his voice. But he's making a fuck ton of money, spending zero money on ads. Zero money. And by the way, if you want to also become a student, then first link in the description, open today. Because I was in the military. I kept it closed. But now it's again open. So tune in if you want to apply. Yes, it's going to take a lot of fucking effort. Yes, you're going to feel down sometimes. Like, damn. But think about it. Know that you're doing something purposeful. You're changing lives with this. That's the best part about this business, is that if you're actually teaching people valuable shit, your students are going to get the results. They're going to fucking commit. They're going to get results. And when they get results, you get more money, because that's social proof. That's testimonials. And you can post them everywhere. Hey, Jack just got a six-pack. Hey, Tom just made fucking 2K today. And military actually taught me about something. It taught me that sometimes it feels so shit. Most of the time in the military, it was so ass. It was so ass. I remember we had a test we had a march or something like that. 3 days, very low amounts of water, almost zero food, which just kept going. We had to go in the mud, crawl up in the fucking swamp. It was so ass, and I felt like quitting. I was like, no way I'm gonna do this, man, no way. But I just kept going. I kept fucking going. And some of my friends were fucking crying, literally physically crying. I saw tears running down their face. And when I asked them something, they were crying, sobbing, because it was so ass, man. It was so fucking hard. But I just kept going. We all kept going. And eventually, first day, done. Hey, by the way, almost zero sleep as well. Second day, barely made it out, man. But then eventually we just kept going. All of a sudden, day 3. And then, last test occurs. The last final task. We had to go in the water. This deep. We didn't know when it's going to end. But we knew that the end is near. And then Lieutenant was like, come out. Congratulations. It's done. The fucking march or whatever is done. We had to march for almost almost 100 kilometers during the entire fucking 3 days, 2.5 days, do all the shitty tasks, but we made it out. So that what it taught, military taught me that yes, sometimes it feels like shit, sometimes it feels ass, but it's gonna you're gonna fucking, if you don't quit, you're gonna succeed. It's gonna be done. And after that, we all ordered kebabs. We're chilling. We're eating good pizzas, everything, soda. Okay. And then we had a small vacation of 2 days. And obviously, what did I do? I record videos, help my students. And man, it's good. Okay, it's gonna be good, bro. It's a start. Have the mentality of all in or nothing. You're gonna succeed. Go all out. And this is day one. I know you didn't learn much about the actual personal branding, selling expertise, and making a fuck ton of money, but this is very important. This is crucial. But tomorrow, you're gonna learn about the business side of things. Actually, well, you're gonna see it tomorrow, okay? So make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the notifications on. Let's go. Peace out.